coming today. The SALA Festival continues to grow. This year there are over 9,000 artists participating in many different venues, from kindergartens to retirement homes, cafes, libraries, gin shops, open studios, gardens and galleries all across the state. That's a massive 30% increase on last year. It's the largest inclusive art festival in the world and encourages us all to get involved. But without you coming to see the exhibitions, the event would quickly dwindle. So thank you once again for coming to see Water, Space, Science and Emotion. Water is the only substance on Earth that's found naturally present in 3 different forms: as a liquid, as a solid in ice, and as a gas in water vapour. There are artist statements scattered throughout the exhibition which explain how Joseph Nino, who's currently behind the camera, thank you, Karen Sealander and I have explored the water theme through different art mediums. But as you can well imagine, knowing me, I've spent a lot of time thinking about water while painting away. So to paraphrase Iggy Pop, I love to walk by the sea and stare at the water. I don't fish, I don't swim, I don't scuba, I don't go boating, or don't windsurf, or water ski, or sail. I excel at staring into that shifting blue space, the expanse of water. I'm really good at that. Da Vinci said, water is the driving force of all nature. But Groucho Marx said, well, art is art, isn't it? Still, on the other hand, water is water, and east is east and west is west, and if you take cranberries and stew them like applesauce, they taste much more like prunes than rhubarb does. So now tell me what you know. So although I'm not Groucho Marx, I thought I'd test the waters with a few popular idioms we use every day. But if you're not careful, you can find yourself between the devil and the deep blue sea, choosing between the many sayings sprinkled through our language. Last week I was snowed under with all the things to do before SALA, but all that bustle is lost in the mists of time. I always feel a little bit like a fish out of water giving a speech, but it's as cold as ice outside and been raining cats and dogs all week, and come hell or high water, SALA's here again. I just hope that this chat isn't as dull as dishwater or as long as a wet weekend. Still, I'll cast my bread upon the waters and break the ice with a few more quotes. Nothing is softer than water, yet nothing can resist it. Or maybe, the cure for anything is salt water, sweat, tears, or the sea. We hold our heads above water, even when we're up the creek without a paddle. If our alibi is not watertight, we can turn on the waterworks and cry a river of tears, but we'll still be in deep water and could be sent up the river. Yes. Oh boy, are we in hot water now? But any advice we're given is like water off a duck's back, and though blood is thicker than water, my family just say, don't you wash your dirty clothes in public and dry up your drip. You're wet behind the ears. Sit down and don't make waves, because you're walking on thin ice now, sister. I may be dead in the water with this idea, but really, you just can't water down this concept. You can get into deep water if you cloud the issue. Now, calm down, and don't throw the baby out with the dishwater, with the bath water. You need to blow off steam, and your problems are a drop in the ocean compared to others. Remember, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And you can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. You're as changeable as the ocean. But that's all water under the bridge now, and everything is right as rain. You blew it out the water, which is enough to send me looking for the nearest water hole. But as I don't drink, I'll settle for a cup of tea. Care to join me?